Momentum in golf can arrive quietly, sometimes in the form of one round that suddenly shifts how the entire field looks at a name. At Riviera this week, that name is Penge. The young pro, making just his 11th PGA Tour start, surged to the top of the leaderboard after firing a career-low 7 under 64 in the second round of the Genesis Invitational. And while the tournament is still wide open heading into the weekend, that performance didn't just put him in contention, it put him firmly on the radar. Before we go deeper, if you enjoy golf analysis that looks at the stories behind the leaderboard and what they reveal about the future of the sport, make sure to subscribe to Daily Golf News and leave a like so more fans can find the channel. What makes Penge's position especially intriguing isn't just the score, it's the timing. Riviera is one of the most demanding stops on the PGA Tour calendar, and the first two rounds highlighted exactly why. Weather disruptions, shifting scoring conditions, and a course that played dramatically easier on Friday compared to Thursday created a volatile environment. In that context, producing one of the best rounds of the day carries even more weight. He shares the lead with another young player, while just one shot back sits Rory McIlroy, a reminder that the margin for error is razor thin. But that contrast is also what makes Penge's performance stand out. This isn't a veteran leaning on experience, it's a player still defining his identity at the highest level. And if you're enjoying this breakdown so far, subscribing really helps, it keeps this kind of analysis coming. From a broader perspective, Penge's surge reflects a familiar pattern on tour, the moment when potential begins to translate into real contention. Early career starts are usually about learning how to navigate elite fields, how to manage pressure, and how to stay patient across 4 rounds. Being in the lead at a venue like Riviera accelerates that process dramatically. But the real test is still ahead. Weekend rounds at events like the Genesis Invitational aren't just about protecting a position, they're about responding to the pressure that builds when the possibility of a first PGA Tour win becomes tangible. That's where experience often asserts itself, and where young contenders discover how ready they truly are. For Penge, the opportunity is clear. A strong finish wouldn't just mean a high placement, it would signal that his game can hold up when the spotlight intensifies, the exact step every emerging player needs to take. So heading into the final rounds, the story isn't simply about whether he can stay on top of the leaderboard. It's about what this week represents in the bigger picture of his career, a glimpse of how quickly momentum can shift and how a single performance can redefine expectations. Do you see Penge as a genuine contender to close this out, or do you think this week is more about gaining experience before the next step in his progression? And if you're a golf fan who enjoys understanding not just what happens, but why it matters, this channel is for you. So make sure to subscribe so you don't miss the next update. See you in the next one.